Bam! So this is the business at age 47 and counting. And the more I show the business, all right, in my videos, yes, if I show the business, people keep telling me, you're not eating high fat. And I'm like, yes, I am. Which brings on the subject of weight loss on keto. Now, of course, number one, you need to do keto to fix your health. Because if you're weight loss driven, you're in a freaking hurry. And if you're in a hurry, it's never going to happen, because the reason why you became overweight or raised your body fat percentage in a dangerous level is because you were not paying attention to your body. So to lose weight, you have to pay attention to your body, which is ultimately just paying attention to your health. All right, so with that said, what the dealio? How do you get the business and how do you get lean at the age of 47, 5 years, and no refeeding on carbohydrates? No carb backloading, no carb night, just straight up ketosis. Now, I'm not an anomaly, you guys. There's a lot of you out there that are adapting. Either you're emailing me and going, I'm adapting, I've got energy, I've lost 30 pounds. Does it happen? Yes. Why is it not happening to you? Because you're not doing things correctly. And every single thing that you guys do in a day, and every thought that you have that goes and impulses through your mind, and every synapse that you have is going to affect if you're going to lose weight or not. But the main reason, or some of the main reasons that I've expressed in the last couple of videos, how you lose weight or how you do not lose weight is screw up your adrenal glands. Now, it doesn't seem like you guys really understand that the adrenal glands that sit above your kidneys, are connected to different systems, right? The pineal gland, the hypothalamus, your thyroid, and your reproductive hormones. Now, for those women who are peri-menopause or you are in menopause, you're not supposed to be going through hot flashes. The huge hips, yeah? Huge hips and thighs, where I see women are small up top and they just grow here. You are estrogen dominant. And for some of the younger girls that I've been talking to lately in their early 20s, the reason why your friend can go eat garbage and load is because when she's around you, she's eating. And then when she's not around you, she's not eating, or she's doing other things. The chances of anyone being able to eat a high carbohydrate diet and just stuff their gullet without panicking to exercise or skipping meals, they cannot be lean. And you can check, listen to me, y'all. You can check out somebody's body and you can see if they're starving themselves or not, because the skin gets real dry when you don't eat enough fat and you don't eat enough calories. You get gaunt in the face. Now, you might look good because our concepts or thoughts of what is beautiful is just thin, but look at the face. Look at the skin. Look at the, do they look gaunt? Do they look dry? Do they look paper thin? Are their muscles not bubbly? Yeah? Whereas like with some of the women, they're just they might have cuts just because they're low body fat, low body fat and low muscle mass, because their body is catabolizing and they're in this chronic state of gluconeogenesis and constantly have that cortisol button pushed on. But you can really see it in the face. That's how you can tell when somebody's under eating. So do not get it twisted. Some of you all who look at your friends, your girlfriends, and you're like, oh my God, she looks so good. You ever hear someone say after they've had a cold or flu, I lost 15 pounds and I look great? And I look at them and I go, no, you don't. You look gaunt, or you look inflamed. You look dry, or you look saggy thin. But you do not look plump. No, you don't look plump, and you don't look full in your muscles. And then lean. You see that? So the whole point, the way you guys can tell that I'm not lying and refeeding on carbohydrates and dieting is because I won't look full. My muscles won't look full, they'll look very flat. And you will see that at age 47, if I'm constantly dieting, that right here, this fat right here will start to form, because those body fat cells right there will try to make me survive and not die from dieting, which is a low carbohydrate, low fat diet, which I'm not on, because I don't have this pendulous fat or skin sagging right here at 47. So that is how you guys know that I am not freaking refeeding on carbohydrates. I am not inflamed in my cheeks, and I am still full of muscle and lean, because my body has trained itself on how to be in ketosis. And when you're in ketosis, you are not so catabolic. You are anabolic. You are building, you are stopping cell division, you are not aging as fast. And that is why I'm jacked up and I've got energy in the morning, because my cortisol rhythm is on point. You have cortisol that is connected to the circadian rhythm. There is no such thing as a night owl. And some of you guys, or many of you who've watched me in the past, you guys know that I am not saying something new. But I'm still getting the repetitive questions. So if you've been watching me so far, 6 minutes, someone's like, how do you lose weight? When is she going to talk about losing weight? I am talking about it from the very beginning. I'm explaining to you these false concepts and things that you have to consider. And if you're patient enough, you will hear the message from the beginning of the tangent video to the end. So here we go. How do you fix your adrenals? Adaptogenic herbs? No. Can they be somewhat beneficial to help liver, kidney function, colon? Yes. But can you take ashwagandha and vitamin C and be like, I've got energy? No. It's not going to happen, because your adrenal glands are exhausted. You might have a little bit of a thyroid condition. You might have inefficient fat cells. And like I said before, your cortisol button might be turned on all day long, raising your blood glucose. And if your blood glucose is spiking, you cannot lose weight. And what if you don't work out? I told you in another video that if you are 30% body fat, or you are 20% body fat as a male, and your body composition is that you have too much body fat to lean muscle ratio, and you don't work out, that muscle is not metabolically hungry as someone who does. Muscle is hungry and it eats. Fat just sits there and is just like, that's what fat does. So you have to get off your ass and move. But what if you have adrenal overload and you're so too tired? Then get to bed. How many people do I talk to and they have such severe adrenal fatigue or chronic fatigue or thyroid symptoms? And I'll be like, what time do you go to bed? Oh, I go to bed 11. I don't care how many consultations or how many forms that get sent to me. People are going to bed upwards towards 12, 1 a.m. Really 11 to 12, but around 12, 11:30-ish. That's the standard person who gets home from work and, kind of plops home around 6. Really? Would I have to unwind? No. Okay, so you want to lose weight? Stop eating night. You fast at night. You don't drink a coffee and fast. Oh, I'm about to do a bulletproof coffee video after this. You do not fast in the morning because you're fasting all night. So your body is not eating. It's in famine mode. Put food in, calm brain down. Brain no famine, because our bodies do not know we are in the modern time. You guys want to lose weight? Give your adrenals a break. No, don't do a bunch of cleansing. Don't do a 21-day fast. Calm the brain down. Get off the scale. Stop using MyFitnessPal or keto calculators. Use your eyeballs to measure your food and pay attention to your body. If you really want to know a number, use a glucometer. Because every time, and I think that every doctor should prescribe a glucometer to even non-diabetic people, because when you're stressed, your blood glucose spikes. Because cortisol is designed to break down muscle in 3 minutes, convert it into energy, so you can run real quick from danger. And unfortunately, that button's turned on all day long. Now remember this, if your blood glucose is high, then you have created this loop of adrenaline, cortisol, blood glucose, and then, hello, the last bus stop is cortisol. And cortisol is a fat-storing hormone. And I don't care if you eat 2 grams of carbs a day, you have sugar cycling through your blood. Your body is desperately trying to get its crack cocaine, its drug back. And that insulin is going to do a signal to store body fat and continue to make your fat cells inefficient and lazy and divide and store more fat. So you can look at all of the freaking P90X videos and the HCG diets and all these weird diets I see on television, all these weird workouts. If you are metabolically deranged, if you are past a certain age, that shite won't work. It's a temporary mind flub, because number one, you can have a redistribution of your water from muscle to fat cell. You could be dumping water, and you step on the scale and you think you're losing weight, you haven't lost a drop of fat, because your adrenal glands are suffocating, because you don't eat enough, because you skip breakfast, you drink a coffee, you don't eat. Now you're fasting. Now your gas tank is empty. Where are you going to get muscle from? Your slow, sluggish, inefficient, non-metabolically active fat cells? Hell no. You don't eat, body goes, you know what? This house is taking up too much energy, and I'm going to go around to every room in the house and turn off the light. You know what that light is? Your fat burning mechanism. And that's what happens when you sleep bad, and that's what happens when you miss breakfast. I don't care if you're not hungry. Train yourself to eat in the morning. It takes 21 to 28 days to break any habit. And everything you think you feel, don't listen to your body, y'all. Because if you don't like the way your body looks, stop listening to it. It's telling you the wrong thing. Now, I clearly listen to my body, because keto definitely does a body good. I've got energy. I'm 47. I've got knee injuries. I can't run, jump, or lunge, squat out of a burning building. I continue to build muscle. I've gained 15 pounds in a year. But if you want to do keto and you want to lose weight, make sure that you don't have thyroid symptoms. You don't have hypoglycemia symptoms, the hypothyroid symptoms, like cold hands, cold feet, constipation, chronic, loose stool, leaky gut. If you have that problem, pay attention to that first. What do you want to do? Take out the junk, put in the good stuff. Stop using dried fruits and dates and nuts and cheese and thinking you're going to fix your derangement, your metabolic derangement, because that's not. You got to do the elimination of potential allergens, and you don't do a shock cleanse, and you give yourself time, and you switch out your processed carbohydrates to fibrous, slow-burning, low-glycemic carbohydrates. You might go from 250 carbs down to 150, down to 100, and then bring yourself down to the 15 to 20 grams of carb range to get into a state of ketosis. But while you do that, you start upping your fats, because fats help that pregnenolone steal little issue you have with not enough cholesterol in your diet from egg yolks and butter, grass-fed, please, to help with your brain and your reproductive hormones and your steroid hormones. These are the concepts that you have to consider. Okay, guys, I've got to get my day going, because I'm going to travel soon. Yay! You're going to see me abroad. Oh my goodness, on how to travel and stay diligent to the ketogenic diet. or non-BS, of course. If you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com.